Hello, hello. Okay, let's begin. Alright, so the main deck monsters, we have the Tsunoka effect, and then some simple-ish effects, I think, right? Yeah. So we have this is basically Tatsunoko. But it's limited only to tuners. So it's not really that different. We have this new function here, which pretty much does everything. Of course, we will test it. Tuner check, but it should be fine. Now, the actual effects. If normal special, add one monster except two. Okay. Summon special. Okay. Killer tune, not level 2. You need to check as a monster as well. If you check only not level 2, then spell trap would be will return true, so the graveyard. Corralley, okay. Looks fine besides that. And then the second effect is when they use as material, right? This guy's into graveyard. Synchro material. Toggle master point to destroyed. Pay material. It's in the graveyard, it's on synchro. And this should be a simple target destroy. Is it distant target? Master zone. Okay, yeah. It's pretty simple. Now since okay, except a level 2, so we need a level 3. For the normal summon. Now for the tuner effect. We'll test it when we tested the synchros because it makes more sense then. And the okay, let's go with level 3. Also this. Okay. Boom boom. Okay, so on summon I can search the monster. Okay, all good. Special summon. And then on synchro I can pop the fish. Okay, okay. As expected, all good. Now this has the same synchro effect. And a quick, and then it's okay. And she has the other search effect, right? Yeah. She searches kill tune except level 3, so not herself, kind of. And again, we need to include the monster check here. Deco Gravia, so it's the same, it's gonna be copy pasted. And the material is the same, but spell traps, right? Yeah. Times better bonus. Spell trap. On the field, destroyed. Okay. Advanced pattern. Okay, seems fine. Let's try it out again. So at level 4, Balmung, like Balmung, and we just need the opponent to have a spell trap. Okay. Okay. Very nice. And then lastly for the main deck, flip. So his Synchro material effect, banish one random face down copy your opponent's extra deck. Yeah, that's the same. There's something to banish. So you're checking your extra deck here, probably. That was for testing purposes, I imagine. Just to be the opponents. Or maybe you just forgot to update it, because here it's correct. Random select. Oh yeah, we need to check face down as well. So if there are any pendulums, they don't get included in the group. Okay, space down, able to remove. In the extra deck, pick one node random and banish it face up. Yeah, it's a little confusing. You banish one face down card, but it gets banished face up. If it was banishing it face down, it would say it at the end. I think you can banish, or it would say you can banish face down, one hand face down, or it would say you can banish blah blah from your opponent's extra deck face down, something like that. I'm not mistaken. Okay, and here other effect is different. It's a quick. Tuning your opponent's main phase quick, special stuff in your hand. Then you can Synchro summon one tuner. Okay. That's the first Synchro summoning effect. I have a few if I recall correctly. Excuse me. Special quick. It's during the main phase only, so battle timings. Insane. Let's see. Down player, main phase, quick. Once per turn. Okay. Okay, let's look at the. So Synchro is optional. So we just need to check this is the room. You can summon this. I like how generic it is. Like, there's no condition, just your opponent's main phase. You don't control anything, just summon it for free. And then you can quick Synchro it, but it needs to be a tuner. Which is fine, I mean, there's plenty of Synchro tuners that are not these. Centurion. This guy. Oh, this guy's a tuner, huh? This is a tuner. Okay, I did not remember this one. Shooting Rise of course is very relevant. On the opponent's turn, mill, change the level, and then you can quick Synchro again into whatever you want. No, not really. Level change, no. It's interesting if they can make guardians too. But she doesn't do anything. On the opponent's turn, I mean. Oh. Okay. What's the other? This one? Oh, this one's good. On the opponent's turn. This cast by summon. Quick Lips. It's pretty good. Anyway, I kinda got distracted a bit. Special summon. Okay. Okay, so this is wrong. You shouldn't be checking the zones here. Because it's like specified it's gonna summon itself. If there's no zones of resolution, it's gonna go to the graveyard. And there's a Synchro filter. It's a tuner, Synchro summonable. So if there is any in the play, it says yes, because it's optional. We pick one and it gets summoned. Okay. Just Synchro summon one tuner, that's probably fine. Okay. Let's see. So what are we gonna do? Are you writing the code from scratch? For these specific cards, no, because for example, this one was scripted by Hatter, somebody else on the team. Now there are some cards, like this one, that I'm gonna be scripting myself. When we get to it, also the spell, the trap, everything else was scripted by somebody else. This specific one now that's already been scripted, I'm just going through, checking if there's any errors I find, and testing it and fixing any like details or mistakes that I spot at least. Sometimes I miss stuff too. So okay, so on opponent's main phase we just summon it and then we synchro. So we need to Colossus again. Level 3, and then we banish opponent's something from the extra deck. Just need to have this out already. Okay, and say the opponent, does whatever. Okay, the synchro. Oh wait, Colossus is not a tuner. I'm dumb. It needs to be a synchro tuner. Level 3, Tatsu. Oh, yeah, these do. This one has a restriction, so probably not. This one's pretty good. Anyway, let's go with Tatsu. Yes, and then we pick and we do it. Boom. Okay, and then trigger. One randomly gets selected and gets banished. Okay. So, main deck, monsters, done. I mean, they were pretty simple, so we just went through them quickly. Well, we didn't test the hand material effect, but it should be fine. We'll test it, with the synchros. Okay, so let's go to this synchros now. Track maker. So, okay, killer tune tuner and one more tuners. Some procedure. Set card. Killer tune. And then just tuner for the second material. Any number of them. And this one has the same synchro hand effect thing. Yeah. Okay. Now, tuners as the secondary material is not a new concept. Like, it was already possible with like Golems, exhibit Golems, double exhibit Golems. One or more F monsters, you could use tuners here. And there's some more modern stuff that allow it as well. I think there was a last one, light monster. This guy, yeah. So this one could be a tuner. This one too. So it's not a new concept, but it is new to require specifically tuners. But I think up until now, there were plenty of examples there where you could use tuners, but in this case, it's required. Alright, so you can only use the effect once per turn. If special summon, use search any card, and if material, bounce from opponent's cards. Okay. One. To have some success. Killer tune deck. Okay, all seems fine here. Hand delay material. This guy sent to get synchro material, so it's the same as the main deck ones. Now, this was scripted by somebody else, so that's why there's differences in the script. There is able to hand. New points failed. I don't think you need to do this. And then on res you pick one, highlight it, send it. Okay. Okay, so we need to summon it. Okay, this is where we check the hand synchro effect. So we have two of these in the, we summon one and then we can synchro with the other one in the hand, I guess. We summon this, we search something, and then we use this as material again with what we search. With this, I guess. Armadas, and then we bounce the fish. Just need something to search. Okay. Okay, let's see. Fish on the opponent's side. Not search here, because we need it in the deck. So here I could do this. Okay, we don't want to use that one. And then go into Armades and bounce up. Okay. Line 30. Oh, okay. I forgot to, yeah. Actually, we need the rest of the prompts as well. Should just copy from here, actually. We have high defense and low attack. I mean, he has no attack, but you know what I mean. The main deck one is also okay. Nice. Okay, she has attack. She has defense. This one's, well, low stats either way, but more defense. Defense, more defense, but attack is okay. Also, they have a. Okay, these ones have effects to gain attack. So. Yeah, more defense. This one's only defense, but the field spell thing gives him attack, stuff like that. What's the potential of this deck? It looks like the worst of the three. I mean, I don't know. We need to like see people play them and stuff. I feel like this is the. I feel like they need the other level 3 to work properly. Okay, definitely that's gonna be a big boost because they only have 3 main decks. That's for sure important. They need the last monster. Though, but I will say, I think this will be the deck that people underestimate at first, and then it's gonna end up being really strong. That's my prediction. The main reason being that it's very generic. It's just synchros and tuners and stuff. I feel like they could get a lot of help from just generic synchro support and generic tuner support. The goal is like a beatdown mixed with interruption, especially turn 0. Well, yeah, this can play turn 0 too, right? That's pretty cool. And you can immediately synchro summon because you're using the hand. It's true. So, I mean, if you go into this, for example, you can immediately have a negate, right? That's interesting. Plus the field is really good because I'm hand up, so also tuners. Yes, that's true as well. I mean, all the ghost girls are tuners, for example. Baylor. So the opponent having a tuner in the field of graveyard is not that difficult. It's not always gonna happen. Though I was thinking, because you mentioned beatdown, because they have low attack, maybe you could use an effect to give it one of your killer tunes to the opponent, so that way they have a tuner, you gain the boosts, and they have like this guy has 0 attack and you just attack it. Synchro attack, yeah, it's definitely, I would say it's gonna be a 3 upright. Because these two have the named materials. This one says 1, that's kind of weird. Probably shouldn't say that. because by default it's assumed to be 1. Yeah, Synchro is definitely good. But yeah, I think because they can benefit from generic Synchro and tuner supports, they're gonna be pretty good. Whereas this one, I forget if they have any restrictions or something, but they need hacker hands for like the materials and stuff. They're very archetype focused. Well, this is illusion, so maybe it could be. Oh, this could be mixed with Chimera deck, I guess. This could be the new version of the Chimera deck. And then, and aircraft have a lot of hype right now. But we'll see how they actually turn out. I feel like they're strong, but like, they are also very restrictive. So maybe once people figure out how to play against them, if they wouldn't seem as strong as they seem right now. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, the Hekahand fusion spell can treat a stolen monster, yes. But that's like the whole gimmick is them stealing. I'm talking about when you're building a deck. What else can you include with it? What else can you like add in, mix with it and stuff? Like these feel like they could very easily be added into a good stuff Synchro-ish kind of deck, you know, like that doesn't have any weird restrictions with types or attributes or archetypes or whatever. Okay, remix. So she needs mix and tuners, so she's level 5, yes, okay, so just these two. Let me close these, okay. So 31 is mix, 31 is mix, and then just tuners, okay. Against 1500 we open as a tuner. Just becomes 3000. There is a face-up tuner. There's a parameter missing here, or you get function there, yeah. Monsters on the graveyard, okay. Okay, and then the quick effect during your opponent's turn. Harvest per turn. Debut this card. Take 2 non-single tunes from Gaiad. So let's say that 2 materials. Add one of them to your hand. If you disperse on the other, then you can single summon again. So we're gonna single summon the second one, I guess. For the test, I mean. Okay, during your opponent's turn. So there's no like phase specific requirements, so I'm just gonna put a bunch of theme timings. Stuff like this. Category to hand, special summon, quick. Okay, let's look at the actual effect. Okay, there needs to be 2 non-single tuners in the graveyard. At least one of them needs to be addable to the hand, the other one special summonable. Okay. So is it okay? We get all the tuners that are not synchros. able to hunt, all can be special summoned. You don't need to do this here. I mean, name. Was it name? I'll just go to this. Yes. Like, you're excluding itself, right? But the filter here only sees the variable here. This sees the one that's being changed every time you check every time something different is checked. But this card is never changed, so it's kind of no point checking this here. This one has to go. And since it's mandatory to special summon, we can check for the zones here. Oops. Okay. So what kind of level 3 supplementary edging can we throw with this to get it going? I mean, level 3 synchros. Got your boy. They're top. Right, why not? What types are these? This is Fiend, Thunder, Warrior, kind of all over the place, but level 2 Warrior. Okay, this is Isolde. I mean, it's banned, I think, in this G8, but I don't know, ban list, but also you can play Isolde for this one. Only 2 equips. Doesn't sound terrible. Maybe you could mix these with the psychics, the recent psychics, because the Speedroid, BA, Dangerous, yeah. Like, you could use any tuner from your hand. I think that's the thing that people might be underestimating right now. Like, mix plus any level 3 tuner. It doesn't have to be a killer tune. Any of these that's like easily searchable or whatever. And you can make a remix, for example. Like Synchros, of course. This guy's the new psychics, Symphonic Warriors, why not? Fabled, because why not just dump a Fiendsmith engine in the deck as well? There's the new Black Rose stuff. Punk. Punk may be the answer here. People using this can run the hand trap tuners and have a win-win. Oh yeah, that's true. Even if the like your own hand traps that are tuners can be used too. Is that good in Mass Duel? Yeah, so let's say you have Ash or whatever, the most simple one, and like the opponent doesn't use anything that oh, that's probably not gonna happen, but let's say okay, you go second and you draw into Ash, right? You could use your as material from the hand. Example. Do stuff like that, yeah. Or if you have you draw 2 Ash, for example, you could use the one as material and use the other one for her effect. Okay, back to this. And okay, so there's 2 of them. Ballot selection. There's 2 in this group, so that there's one that can be summoned, and there's a different one that can be added to the hand. Okay. Okay. Okay, then resolution. Now let me just custom string here. Although, okay, maybe you need a custom string for this, because this is the first selection. Okay, I'll change that later because I don't think I added it in the database. Yes, that's the full group. We select 2 of these. and then we select the one that can be added. And then, well, there's no point doing a second filter select because by default it's the one you didn't pick. I was thinking ash, but the elephant in the room is they aren't as high impact. So this guarantees that one of them can be summoned and the other one can be added to the hand. So it's definitely a combination. However, it's possible that one of them can be added and special summoned and the other one can only be added. In which case you need to be forced to add the one that cannot be summoned. Vader is level 1, but I mean you could do level 3 plus 1 for the 4, for example. Plus, there's another thing. You could use one in the hand, this in the field, and something else from the field as well. It doesn't need to be just 2 materials. Now, Vader level 1, debatable whether you want to use it, but anyway, so we need to fix this a little bit. So it's guaranteed that this group will have one of each, but then we need to pick so that the other one is valid, right? So we need to filter, maybe based on this. Yeah, that would make sense. Filter select. Bum, 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 bum. Are any of them hurts? No. Okay. Okay, so you pick the one to add to your hand. And then by default the other one is the special summon one. So you add it to the hand, confirm. If you do special summon the other, special summon, you're checking 2 times it is, I see. Okay, so if you successfully special summon, then we get the synchros. You can synchro summon one tuner, it's the same as the other ones. Select yes, no. We can omit that parameter. Tuner singles, okay. Should be fine. Okay, we need to tune for the opponent, it's not too difficult. Okay. So we need... Now the interesting thing here is you don't need to summon... You could have your Reco on the field, and it works too. Using the tune from the hand. Okay, so let's put a tuner out first. She gains 1500, that's very nice. And then, okay, we can't pick herself because she's a synchro. Okay, then we select which one to add to the hand, boom, boom. We should shuffle the hand as well. Let's say yes, we can, I guess, shuffle there, but it would look better if it's shuffled immediately, I think. Okay. You left the line with the hint for special summon. I did. Okay, let's change this, and then I'll add it to the database after the stream. I just need to make a note of it, because I'll forget otherwise. I also need to update this to not say 1. Okay. Red Seal, so she's the main boss. She needs Reco, which is 33. Level 5. Okay, so you could make him with this down. Filter, is that correct, by the way? Filter summon code. I didn't even notice, actually. That's what I was using. That's what it was using. Is summon code. Oh, this is for the quick draw. Synchro. Name, since you're here, does filter summon code do this essentially? I don't want to go be looking for it. I'm assuming it does, but it's not a function I see often, so I'm not 100% sure. Because if somehow the name is changed, but only for Synchro summons, you know how that works. It needs to do this kind of check. Okay, against 300 attack. For each tuner in the graveyards. So this is either graveyard. Okay. Levels much more are increased by 1. Update level +1. Anything that has 1700 or less base attack is the original attack. Okay. Update by 1. Okay. I mean, that's very good against Xyz decks, obviously. And then during the main phase, this is the Red Dragon Hatchfiend Abyss effect, right? Banish one tuner, diagonal face of card, negates effects. Once per turn. Until the end of this turn. Target, it's the main phase. Cost, we banish a tuner, which is very convenient because you use tuners as materials to summon her, so. Oh, speed domination though. I'm not gonna look at that. So the opponent's card, negatable. Select target. Okay, nice. Okay, seems fine. Okay, so we summon. She gains 600. So by default, she's 23. If you think about it. For the materials. Okay, level change and then negation. That's also easy. It does summon code. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. That's the same as Junk Warrior then, so that's correct. Ah, fuck. Sorry, I dropped my phone on the desk, thankfully, but it was probably a bit loud. Sorry. Okay, summon 23, and then this is gonna become level 5, and we can negate level 5. Okay. Okay. Okay, so these synchros are done. So now we have this guy. Grab a little snack first. Right, so this one I'll be scripting myself. Actually, we need 1 tuner plus 1 more tuners. So this could be anything. I think by default the first one is a tuner, like you don't need to check it, I think. Yeah. And then the second one needs to be just any tuners, okay. Other tuners you control can be shown the card effects, your opponent can them, okay. Now I feel like there's gonna be a same, like this effect is gonna already exist, but for different whatchamacallit, it's gonna protect different stuff. He's gonna continue with this guy. Can be stopped by any card effects, your opponent can target the moves card, okay. Opponent cannot target. See, it's exactly the same as both spellcasters. So we can copy this and like change it a little bit, and it should be okay. Okay, other tuners, so it needs to be tuner, needs to not be this card, so sorry about that, should be back now, I think. If YouTube app decides to work. Seems to be back, okay, nice. Yeah, sorry about that, I had a technical issue, but we're back now. Okay, so we're doing the target protection thing. Okay, yeah, so it needs to be other tuners. So C needs to be a tuner. And C needs to be not B actually. EK handler, which is this card. Yeah, it's back now, yeah. So they cannot be destroyed by card effects, and then they cannot be targeted by the opponents only. Or your opponent can target them, you know. that's good. And then there's the quick copy kind of effect. Now, luckily, this one's the banish one, right? Yeah. Luckily, relatively recently, we updated some cards that do that. So there's a Constellar, Link, sorry, Xyz, Caduceus, Banish. Okay, let's go again. Okay, as I was saying, the Constellar Xyz should help us a lot with the copy effect. I would very much appreciate it if it works now. Okay, so we're gonna copy this guy, change it a little bit. Should be good enough. Okay, there's no material detaching, of course. Okay, let's fix this part first. So it needs to be a quick. When you apply the basic auto effect, type monster zone. It is once per turn. Free chain. Oh, actually, it's not free chain. It's event chaining. When the opponent activates something. Chaining. And then the condition. We check that it's the opponent. Okay. Banish one killer tune from your graveyard. So it needs to be a killer tune. And it needs to be in the graveyard. Okay. Apply to fate activates if centigrade as synchro material. So now everything else should be the same. We just need to change how it detects the effect. Because this guy detects that it activates when it's not summoned. Which is why here it's checking for this. Now these ones are gonna have the material instead as the code. Okay, so maybe we don't need to change anything else actually. Maybe. Maybe we don't check the condition. Maybe we don't check the condition. But other than that, it might be the same. We'll give it a quick test. Target. Okay, let's see. First going to summon him level 3, so I just need 2 of these. Grooviest archetype ever. Groovy! Yes. Okay, so other tuners, we need another tuner. Can't be destroyed. Doesn't protect itself, it's kind of a bummer, but okay. Weapon can't target them. So Dark Hole for the protection. Side Force, I guess, for the targeting. And then we're gonna apply this one, which is the... or rather... okay, well, there is this one. Spell Trap Destruction. Jeez. Okay, just need another tuner out. Hold on, I need to also summon the monster. Okay. So this one cannot be targeted. And also it cannot be destroyed. And yeah, the other effect won't work probably because of the condition. Because if we're checking the condition, is this, which is obviously not correct this timing. So I think just checking the target is fine. Yeah, so we banish this one, target, destroy. Okay, seems fine. So the target works, the target protection, the destruction protection works. There's one kill turn. Okay. Once per turn, okay. Strength should be 0. When the opponent activates something. Okay, I think. Okay, so most of the work was already done from the Xyz, the Tellarknight Xyz. Okay, so now we're going to the spell traps. This one also scripting. It's pretty straightforward. Quick play, search a card, except itself. Then immediately after you can sync summon a tuner, and it has a restriction. You can only activate 2 per turns. Very specific, but also kind of cool. You can sync summon twice. You can obviously search twice, but also sync summon twice. Let's say it's a quick play for the opponent's turn. Okay, so we just need to search a card, terraforming. We're gonna use it as a base. Oh, I forgot it account code O's. Yeah, okay. This should be a 2. Okay. Okay, so we added Killer Tune card, deck to hand. Then possibly special summon from the extra. Okay. And the optional Synchro summon, we're just gonna copy it from clip. It's exactly the same. Okay. Okay, so we search, and then if there is something, places yes, no. Synchro summon. Okay, we just need the restriction now. We also have this card dissolves, you can spell summon except tuners. It's like my dear servant, I guess. So if it's not a tuner, you can summon it. Must spell summon except tuners. Okay, you can activate 2. Okay, here level 4, so actually we could do 2 plus 2. And then another 2. Okay, I want to add some hint timings, but other than that, it should be okay unless I made any typos. Get a tune card, so you could even have spell traps. Okay. And of course there's an upset. It should be hint timing. Forget. Yeah. Or not. Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if I have no, I don't need to have your action. Wait, yes I do. Never mind. I do. Okay, so we activate this. Search clip, and then we can synchro summon the level 4. And the idea is now that with this one we can synchro summon the other guy. Can search the spell as well. Okay. Can spell some except tuners, so I can summon these. Seems to be fine. Okay. Should be okay. It's pretty simple. So yeah, not too surprised. Okay. And then we have the spell and the trap. And we're done. Okay. Good spell. Activate your main phase, extra tuner, normal summon. Okay. And then this guy gains attack while the opponent has a tuner. The field spell zone is check field zone for the range. Okay, and the last effect. Tribute 1 tuner, add to your hand spell summon 1 killer tune from your deck. And also the same restriction as the quick play. Split turn. Handset special summon. Yes. Okay, so we tribute something, that's a tuner. And there's something in the deck. So that it's a killer tune monster, can be added to the hand or can be special summoned, and there's zones. Now again we could do... No, you choose between add and special summon, but we could check this here. And instead do MMC check, for example, just an extra parameter. Okay. Because tributing can free up a zone, so it's relevant. It's checked in here. Set hero must able to hand. I wonder what script name copied from that searches a hero monster. Except so. Shadow Mist. Maybe. Anyway, we don't need this. Don't need this. Because the activation check essentially happens in here. Possible to hunt spell from the deck. Okay. Okay, pick what you wanna summon. What you wanna summon or search, rather. Where's the break here? Special summon or add to hand. Right, and for the zone check here, yeah, you need to actually check the zones. So let's check. Oops. I've got some except tuners. Okay, it's the same as the quick play. Okay, so we normal summon a tuner, whatever, that's easy. If the opponent has a tuner, the big guy gets attack. So we need to summon the big guy, so we need to Reco. And then we tribute a tuner, could be anything. And we get a killer tune from the deck, okay. summon. There's the extra normal summon. Let's summon the big one. Okay, so when the opponent summons a tuner here, gains attack, okay. And then in my turn, I contribute this. Grab her, neither. Okay, the strings are kind of misaligned, but I'll fix them later. This is gonna be special summon. Okay. Okay. Build spell. Okay. Attack gain. Yeah, should be fine. Should be fine. I am kind of speeding through these last ones. Okay, I need to not make a note for the strings. Because it's getting a little late, I'm a little tired. Rather, my voice getting a little tired. Okay, trap. I'm gonna be scripting this one. And it's the last one, and then we're done. I don't know if you can hear the dog. Okay, so sorry, I was finishing my my watermelon. I get one continue your field of graveyard, apply the effects in sequence, and the same restriction. We'll just copy that. So that's applied effects. Okay, so it's the same as this guy, but instead it targets first, and then return to hand. You can activate 2. Okay. So let's take the quick play spell. It shares a lot of things. Okay, we need the targeting property set. Hint timings. Okay. Right, so for this one, now we could copy the Caduceus again, change it a bit, but it's easier to just look at the Son of Dragon link. Because this one targets only Son of Dragon monsters, apply the effect, and then it does something to the monster, so it's similar. Similar enough. Okay, so we need the apply functions. Okay, now let's go through and see what we need to change. So there's an apply filter, needs to be field of graveyard. Okay, and that needs to be a killer tune monster. Okay, now here's the thing. These effects that say apply these effects in sequence. You need to be able to apply at least one of the two effects. You don't need to apply both. You don't need to be able to apply both. But if you can apply one, you are forced to apply it. So here we just need to check if either of the two is true. Also needs to be face up, yeah. It's on because if it's on the field, it needs to be face up. I need this. Okay. So immediately, if you can return to the found the deck, can return to the hand. Immediately the effect can be used whether you can apply the effect or not. For the apply thing, actually, let's just copy from here. For the detection, because obviously it's the same. Okay. Okay, there's the effect detection. So if you cannot add to the hand for whatever reason, you need to be able to apply the effect, the grade effect. Is existing target, okay. Then the detection thing. Again, we'll kind of do it similarly. Okay, I need this one, available effects. Hold on. Okay, first we need to calculate the available effects, I guess. That's just handling if there's multiple. Okay, select target. Available effects, this should be TC. So we have all the available effects. And then we pick which one we want. Then this one is the effect, okay. Okay, and this is where we need to switch. A little bit to the dragon handling, I think. So clear, create a relation, copy the label stuff, run the target function. Well, this one is a little different. Reset the label stuff, clear operation info, set the effect as a label object, category to hand. Okay. I think that's fine. Obviously we'll see it in action, but I think it's okay. And then resolution. What is effects in sequence? Okay, we need to stop it. It's not there anymore. Okay. here's where we're doing this. Okay, so we take the operation we just executed. We need a break check, but other than that, break check. And then we try to return to the hand. We don't need to check anything special there, I don't think. Because at this point it's already related, we know that. So just do this, and if break check is true, we break right before. Okay, so we get the effect. If the card is not there anymore, we stop. I guess it needs to be face up too. Because if it's on the field, it's face down on the field, probably you cannot reference. Although, should you? That's interesting. You can return the hand, so maybe not. But you cannot apply the effect because you can't reference the effect, right? That would make sense. So if this is face up, well, I guess maybe we'll wait for rulings as well, but I'm thinking right now that's how it works. You apply the effect, like the destruction stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're in the killer tune, field of grave. Oh wait, the restriction, I forgot the restriction. Need to copy the restriction. Not this. You can spell summon. Plus until this card resolves except tuners. Okay, so this needs to be. Still annoying. We should not return it. If we return it, then the restrictions are gonna be applied. Okay, something like this. Okay, so we target this. And we pop, actually no, let's go with the master one, it's easier. The kings. case, the effect cannot be applied, so we need to do this stuff only. Okay, yeah. So if the effect is not nil, we do all this stuff. Otherwise, we don't. I didn't add. Wait. Oh, right. This doesn't need to. Okay, that's wrong. Yeah. So, hold on, because there's no label object in this case, right? There's no label object. We clear the target as well. That's annoying. Guess I could do get operation info. We could do that, yeah. Let's do that. I think that's fine. So if this C exists, it's related. Mm-hmm. 84. So maybe it's is it a group or something? This is so ugly, but I just want to get it working for now. Okay, it was a group. That's kind of silly because you're passing it to set operation info as a card, but then when you do get operation info, it returns a group. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so let's test the other scenarios again. Make sure it didn't break anything. Okay, there was one thing I want to try. Buy chain offerings and destroy the fish, so that the target is lost, so it's gonna try to resolve it, but it's gonna fail. I wanna see if it handles that properly. Return to the hands, no errors. Now we say if I pop her in response, then nothing's gonna happen, or should. Because there's no target to reference anymore. Okay. Okay. Restriction. Okay. I'm thinking it's okay. I hope. This is so ugly, but I don't think you could do it in a single line because it's the second return. Well, let's try it, I guess. If I do this, I don't think it's gonna work with the first return only. Let's see. Yeah. I guess more accurate. Whatever, it's fine. If there's no to see at this point, something went seriously wrong, so I think it should be fine to check it this way. Would you get a translated version of the card? I need them. If you mean this, I mean, you could find it in a lot of places, and translations. If you mean the images, well, you'll get them when they're added to EDOPro. Okay, so one last check. Activate 2. Okay. Hints. Then can do. Okay. So with this, all of them are done. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. I will. Okay, I need to fix these, but first I need to go take a piss because I really need to for the last like 20 minutes. So I'll go do that, then I'll fix the strings, and then I will add them to EDOPro momentarily after that, okay? So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna reveal any more new cards. I have a feeling tomorrow they're gonna start revealing World Premiere stuff, so Mitsurugi, Mimigul, Odeon. But we'll see if they reveal any new cards. I might stream them again, depends on how many there are and my schedule, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, bye bye, take care.